because we only have one life. Like, we have to make the most of this life, man. We have to make sure that we're making ourselves proud and we're also making our family proud as well. Like, we only have one life. Oh god. Like, one of my mentors, he told me that the easiest way to get something is to brute force it. So let's say there's you, right? You started off the new year with some new year resolutions. You set some goals that you really wanted to achieve. You had that fire inside you. You really wanted to achieve them. Yet, you find yourself constantly becoming complacent and being content with what you have. You don't have that urge to grind and achieve your goals. Well, in this video, I'm going to introduce the one thing that is keeping you complacent, and I'm going to teach you guys how to completely eliminate it. Alright? Let's get straight into the video, man. Let's go. So what's the one thing that's holding you back in terms of making you stay complacent? The comfort zone. Now, what is the comfort zone? This is basically where there's an area where you just feel safe and content. That's an area that prevents you from doing anything that scares you. And because it stops you from doing things that scare you, it also means that all of your dreams go into hibernation instead of being made into reality. Because you have to think about it. In order for you to grow as a person and to keep on leveling up as a character, you have to be constantly pushing at the boundaries so that you're forced to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of the successful people in the world, they have had to, at some point, or most of the time, get out of their comfort zone and do things that scare them. Because when you do things that scare you, that's how you improve overall. And why does the comfort zone exist? Like, some of you gotta probably ask me, bro, why do I even have this comfort zone? And why do I even here, fam? Well, so I learned this back in like a few years back, like 2020. But essentially, we have the comfort zone because back in the olden days, like obviously us humans, we weren't as privileged as we are now. So we're back in like the wilderness hunting for food. And the comfort zone is basically there just to keep us safe and so that we prevent doing things that humans wouldn't normally do, because that could have led to danger. So nowadays, our brains still have this comfort zone. And this comfort zone prevents us from doing hella things that we should be doing in order to grow as a person. For example, a lot of people are content with just staying at home, playing the PS4 or the PS5 and just doing nothing with their life. If we're to push outside the comfort zone, we should be doing things like just doing things that scare us, bro. Doing things that scare you. For example, one of my boys, I met him at the gym. He's an older guy, fam. He's like 40. He used to be scared of like talking to girls. I feel like a lot of younger men have this problem nowadays, right? He told me that he was walking one time, like with his boys, right? And his boys pushed him to get out of his comfort zone and talk to this girl, right? Next thing I know, he's telling me that he's married to the girl, has 4 kids. So you have to do things that scare you, bro. You have to do things that scare you. You have to. You can't just remain in the same place thinking that you're gonna change and level up when you're doing the same thing. Like, how does that even make sense? Every single day you should be doing something that scares you. Now, how do you actually eliminate this comfort zone? Well, there's 4 things that I'm gonna teach you guys that will help you eliminate the comfort zone. I've done these 4 things and I feel like I'm somewhat qualified to say that I know what I'm talking about. So what are the 4 things? Cause I'm sick right now, right? Number one, you have to set crazy goals, man. You have to set crazy goals. You have to set goals that whenever you tell people your goals, they tell you that it's impossible or that you're never gonna achieve it. You have to set those kind of goals, right? Why do I have to set those kind of goals? Like some of you guys are probably wondering, oh Spencer, why do I have to set those kind of goals? Here's why. You have to set those kind of goals so that you're forced out of your comfort zone. Like one of my mentors, he told me that the easiest way to get something is to brute force it. You just have to brute force your way to get it, right? You can't just be relying on like hope, on like luck or whatever. You just gotta brute force it. You just gotta grind and brute force it, right? So we're gonna do that. Number one, set crazy goals, man. Set crazy goals so you have no choice but to get out of your comfort zone and achieve the goals, right? For example, an example of a crazy goal could be, I want to present a presentation in front of 100,000 people. Let's just say something like that, right? Something crazy. I don't even know if that's logical. Now that's gonna force you to get out of your comfort zone because now you have to build yourself up to that goal. And along those steps, you're gonna have to get out of your comfort zone. Which brings me on to the second point, which is you have to take small, consistent steps. Like Rome, it wasn't built in a day, right? I don't even know how long it took. It probably took like years, decades, maybe even centuries, man. I don't even know, but it took years, fam. And just like Rome, dreams are also not made into reality in a day. Dreams can take years to achieve. Consistency, like I always say, is everything. If you're not consistent in life, then you're not gonna achieve anything. So in terms of the comfort zone, number one, set crazy goals so that you're forced out of the comfort zone, and then take small, consistent steps so that you work your way up to achieve that goal. Number three, and this also in terms of how to reduce being complacent. Number three, you have to embrace failure. Like we're all gonna fail at some point, especially if you're reaching for like crazy goals, right? We're all gonna fail at some point. Of course, there's no successful person that has achieved greatness without failing. So we're all gonna fail. And failing, it's an L, I can't lie, it's an L. But like I always say, there's something that I say, an L isn't a loss, it's a lesson. You have to learn from your L's so that you don't repeat them in the future. There's valuable lessons that can be learned from taking an L, from failing. So you gotta make sure that you're embracing failure. Look to fail, bro, because a lot of people be scared to fail, and that's the reason why they don't start in the first place. So make sure that you expect and make sure that you're happy to fail. With each failure, you're learning something new, and that's only gonna help you grow as a person. Back in sixth form, back when I was doing my A-levels, of course I failed tests, like I failed exams, but instead of crying like a little bitch or something, I would look over the paper, see where I went wrong, see where I failed at, and then improve upon them and turn those weaknesses into my strengths. So that's what we have to do. We have to make sure that we're learning from our failures so that we don't make the same mistake in the future. And then number four, stay grinding, bro. You have to keep on grinding no matter what. Once you reach a certain goal, you have to set a new goal. You have to. Like I realized that, like back in year 12, back in year 13, you guys know, if you've been following me for some time, you know that I was complacent at one point. Like I started slacking in terms of my grades. For those of you that don't know, back in year 13 in January, I just received my Cambridge offer and I started getting complacent. I thought that I was gonna get in regardless, I might as well just chill. Next thing I know, in my mocks I got ABB. And why did I become complacent? Well, I realized that after looking back, it's because I didn't set a new goal. Like I completely forgot about A-levels. I still have aims for 3A stars, I just completely forgot about it. So you gotta make sure that once you reach a goal, set a new goal, bro. You have to keep on grinding no matter what. keep on working towards something. Because if you don't, then of course you're gonna stay in your comfort zone and you're gonna be content and complacent. So that's the full step, bro. Keep on grading, man. Alright? All of the stuff that I just told you, I know right now I'm going off the dome, innit? I'm going off my head, innit? All of the stuff that I just told you guys, right? Those are just things that I would recommend in terms of getting out of your comfort zone, and also to stop yourself from being complacent all the time. Because obviously I've probably been through some of the experiences and situations that you guys are currently in. So I just want to give you guys my advice on what I did, on what I would recommend as well. And hopefully you guys will take my advice and grow, and hopefully you guys reach your goals, man. That's what I want at the end of the day, man. I just want all of us to reach our goals and be happy in life. I can't lie. Because we only have one life. Like, we have to make the most of this life, man. We have to make sure that we're making ourselves proud and we're also making our family proud as well. Like, we only have one life. Oh, God. You gotta keep on grinding, man. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys have any topics that you want to talk about, or you want me to talk about, comment down below any questions, or send me a message on Instagram at SpencerKameni_. And let's keep on grinding, man. Right now, I'm about to head to the gym. I'm gonna do back and biceps. And yeah, man. If you grind, you succeed. If you do nothing, you'll stay the same G, alright? Stay cold, bro. And keep on grinding, man. Let's get it.